Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Bow Motion Yoga, where we focus on meditation, mindfulness, movement, and all things yoga. Tonight, we got about a 10 to 15 minute yoga flow that's focusing on down-regulating the nervous system and getting our bodies ready for bed. So when you're ready, put on something comfy, grab your mat and maybe a pillow, and get ready to join me for tonight's practice. Once you're ready, we're going to start in a seated position with our hands on our knees. Maybe actually let's place the palms of our hands facing down on our knees, lengthening through the spine like there's a line going from the base of the spine up through the back, all the way out the top of your head. And from here, just taking a few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Arriving in this present moment. Bringing awareness to your heartbeat. The rise and fall of your chest. And coming into this present moment, into this room. When you're ready, coming onto your mat into a all fours position with a flat back, neutral spine, placing your hands on the ground in front of you, making sure your hands are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. From here, we're just going to do a couple of cat-cows. On the inhales, dropping the belly, looking up towards the ceiling. And on the exhales, rounding the spine and bringing the navel towards the spine and the chin to the chest. Inhale, up towards the ceiling. Exhale, rounding the spine, navel tucked in, chin to chest. Inhale, and exhale. We're just focusing on warming up the spine here. Inhale, and exhale. Taking one more. And then arriving in a neutral position after that last one. Back flat. From here, untucking your toes. And we're going to bring our hands out in front of us, almost like we're sliding them forward. And we're going to keep our hips over our knees here, reaching the hands forward and slowly lowering the chest all the way to the mat. Placing your chin on the mat or your forehead, whatever feels best here. Remember, this is about comfort, not wanting to put a strain on the body. So really listen to those edges of discomfort and adjust accordingly. Coming back to the breath here. Those deep inhales and exhales. Taking one more. And on that exhale, pushing yourself up. And now we're going to do one side at a time, thread the needle. So let's reach our right arm or our left hand out in front of us and our right arm out to the side on the inhale. And on the exhale, threading the needle, bringing the right arm underneath the left armpit, Keeping the base of the hand facing up toward the ceiling. Reaching that left hand forward. And keeping the right fingers and left fingers actually spread wide open. Making contact with the shoulder to the mat. Breathing. Just melting into these poses. Two more breaths. On your last exhale, pushing up. Now placing that right hand out in front of you and bringing the left arm out towards the side on the inhale. Exhale, threading the needle. Left arm underneath the right armpit with the left palm facing the ceiling. Keeping those fingers spread wide if you can. Making contact with that left shoulder on the ground. And placing your head on its side on the mat. Again, just returning to the breath here. Bringing awareness to the body. Breathing into any sensations that may be appearing. Take two more breaths. And on your exhale, releasing, pushing up through both the hands and coming back into an all fours tabletop position. From here, keeping the back toes untucked and slowly pushing yourself back into child's pose. Reaching the hands forward as you're pushing. And again, for this position, you can either have your knees right under you or your knees a little bit wider. So your butt is getting in between the heels instead of right on top of them. That's what I prefer to do. And then I push and reach with my arms at the same time. On each exhale, I slowly bring my forehead down to the mat. This position can be a little challenging or sensitive for some people. So if you did grab that pillow, you can go ahead and put it right in between your legs or right up by your chest and assume the position, reaching your hands and arms and fingers forward, and now just resting the chest and the chin on the pillow. Feeling the support of the cushion. Taking a few breaths. Creating length in the spine. Take two more breaths. Your second exhale, slowly pushing yourself up, removing the pillow if you chose to use it. And now from here, slowly coming into a seated position, placing your legs out in front of you. And we're going to do a seated forward fold. This is another position or pose where you can use that pillow, just place it on your legs if you want, and fold over it and feel the support. I like to not use this one here, so we're going to lengthen our spine, Open up our chest, take a deep inhale, reaching our fingers up towards the ceiling. And on the exhale, bending from the hips, reaching forward, and allowing ourselves to either place our hands on the mat, grab our calves, our ankles, or we can grab our feet here. Wherever you are is perfect. There's nowhere else to be. Welcoming that ujjayi breath, that ocean breath, sound of waves on the inhale and exhale. With each exhale, see if you can melt yourself a little bit more. And 2 more breaths. On your next exhale, releasing the hands, slowly pushing yourself up. And now we're going to reach our arms forward, rounding our spine, slowly lowering ourselves all the way down to the mat. Making sure we're centered on the mat here. And now 1 knee at a time. Let's go right knee first. So placing our right foot on the ground, and then bringing both of our hands around our right knee. On the exhale, slowly bringing that right knee in towards your chest. Allowing the left leg to hang heavy and long on the mat. And with each exhale, bringing that knee a little closer toward your chest. Returning to breath. Focusing on releasing whatever is no longer serving us on the exhales. When you're ready, taking your left hand and placing it on the outer edge of that right knee, reaching the right arm out to the side, taking an inhale, and on the exhale, bringing the right leg across the body and looking over the right fingertips for supine twist. Breathing deep here. Continuing to have that left leg be straight and keeping a bend in your right knee about 90 degrees. One more deep breath in. And exhale, releasing a little deeper. Now slowly coming through the center, placing that right leg on the ground, straight out in front of you. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side, placing the left foot on the ground to start. And now bringing both your hands around the left knee as you bring the left knee in towards the chest. Taking an inhale, exhale in towards the chest. With that, each exhale, just bringing it a little closer every time. On your next exhale, placing your right hand on the outer edge of your left knee, reaching the left arm out to the side, taking an inhale, and on the exhale, bringing the left knee across the body for supine twist on the other side. Allowing your eyes to soften over the left fingertips, the base of your left palm facing the ceiling. Again, taking deep inhales, and on your exhales, focusing on releasing whatever is no longer serving you today. One more deep breath in. Exhale, going a little deeper into that stretch. And your own time, coming back through to center. Placing the left leg on the ground, flat out in front of you. And bringing your palms on your side, your arms to your side, and your palms facing the ceiling. Allowing the eyes to soften or shut, whatever you prefer. And we're just going to do a little box breath. Box breath is count of 4 on inhale, count of 4 on a hold, count of 4 on exhale, count of 4 for a hold. We're going to do that a few times. So follow along with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Now continue to go along at your own pace for a couple more rounds. On your last exhale, fully releasing yourself, coming back to your normal rhythm of breath. Enjoying your final resting pose, Shavasana. slowly wiggling the fingers and toes, coming back into the body, deepening the breath. And in your own time, coming to preferably your right side into a fetal position. I'm going to do left side, so I'm facing the camera. And we do right side just to keep the heart open, keeping the pressure off the heart on that right side. Placing your left palm on the floor. Your next inhale, pressing yourself up with that left hand and coming into a seated position in the center of your mat. Placing the palms of your hands up facing the ceiling on your knees in a receiving position. And just bringing awareness to the body. What has changed? What has shifted? Taking one more deep breath in and clearing breath out. Bringing your hands to touch in front of you. Bowing to yourself for making it onto the mat today and dedicating the time for this practice. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.